Welcome to Continual Shift. My name is David Michael Rogers, and I'm going to be sharing some stock insights and distinctions today from an interview that I did on March 25th with Deb Maybury, when we discussed the different ways to look at stock investing. And she did ask me to give some insights into a portfolio that could be considered a paper portfolio or a mock portfolio, one of the ways that I invite people to start their trading or their investing strategy. I also believe it's really wonderful for entrepreneurs to have some investments in stocks, because it's one of the ways that an entrepreneur can understand the markets better, can understand how companies report, and really prepare as an entrepreneur to grow from a solopreneur to an entrepreneur and potentially having a business that could be sold or taken and have a listing. So on the 25th of March, I put together a little portfolio, and I put it today on Yahoo Finance. I own a couple of these shares. I will say, as a word of advice, that I am not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you advice. I'm using this as an educational process. And if you do have questions, I definitely would welcome it. I do have experience in the financial industry in Japan and Singapore, and I love investing in stocks. And I'll continue to look for ways to educate and to inform and hopefully work with people in ways to developing financial fitness. In this channel, Continual Shift, it is about making shifts in life. We will make shifts because things shift in life. So Continual Shift is about financial fitness. It is about health and vitality, and it is also about healing and harmony. Today on financial fitness, I'll share a little bit about the portfolio we put together about 5.5 weeks ago. It's doing quite well. And again, this is a tool that you can use. It allows you to take a portfolio, and in this case, I put positions on, yet it's paper trading. It's not with a stockbroker. It's Yahoo Finance, and the first holding is one of the better ones, and that's American Barrick, which is a gold holding. I do invite people to have a gold or silver share in their portfolio. This is a portfolio of 6 holdings, or 7 holdings. And so American Barrick, since we picked it up, it's the only one that was up on Friday. Most of you know Friday was a down day. And so we had a nice retracement, which for some of you might be an opportunity this week to pick up some of these stocks at a bit of a discount. So Barrick, since we first bought at $27.30, it's up about 38.7%. And on Friday, it actually had a nice return of 5.6%. The second holding that I have, and actually I've owned Apple for more than 15 years. It's one of the first stocks that my son liked as a youngster. And we put some money into his real estate or education fund that allowed him to grow over the last 15 years. And Apple this past weekend, as you can see, they reported on Friday and the numbers are down. Yet it's the current price of $289. Some would say it's a good deal. Since the March, we put some money in, it's been up 17.8%. Google was the third stock, and Google was down again 2.8%. It also reported good numbers, solid investment. Since March, it's up to 19.4%. JP Morgan is the one that I trade, and in a future video, I'll put together a presentation on how to buy and sell and trade around core positions. JP Morgan is one of my core positions. It had a nice sell-off on Friday, down 2.6%, and it's only up 1.6% since March 25th. Yet I will tell you, I've been doing some buying and selling, buying at 20.92 and selling at 98, which has been a nice financial pickup, and we'll explain that in a future video. Next was Amazon. I did play this as an opportunity to make some money on the announcement, and guess what? It didn't. It went the other way. It went down 7.6% on Friday. Yet since March, it's up 21%. And I have a feeling that this would still be a nice core position if you wanted to have a longer term position. They're creaming it on the top line, the revenue side, yet they did make a concession of $4 billion for some of the COVID-19 costs. So they're understating their income right now. And AT&T is mainly a pick for dividends. It has a nice hefty 5% plus dividend. And since I invested at 5.2% up, it's giving a yield of over 5%. So for a dividend play, I still think AT&T is a good investment. And finally, the one I wanted to roll the dice on, the one that Elon Musk created great upset in the market by tweeting that his stock is overvalued and immediately went down 8, 9, 10%. I actually jumped in there and I picked up a couple of shares. I decided that I am going to play with Tesla. I'm going to look for it to go to $3,000 as a little investment. It might go down to 500 first. In fact, my question to any of the viewers today is it going to reach 3,000 or 500? What do you think is going to happen first? And so since we talked about it on March, though, it's up 30%. So again, I was aware that it's still pretty hefty. Yet I decided to get in there to have it as part of my trading portfolio. And so overall, if we would have put this portfolio together in the last 5 weeks, it's up about 18.7%, which again is quite a robust return given these volatile times. So the question is, what are you going to do in the next week? What stocks are you going to look at? I'm going to be tracing these stocks. I'm going to be looking for any bargains. If they do sell off, I'll likely buy some more. I'll be doing some analysis here and showing you the ways to make money, whether the market's going up or down or sideways. And if you have got any questions, I'm going to also be doing, if you can check my board behind me, I was doing some analysis and looking at different pairings of stock. This week, I looked at Intel versus AMD. I've been a holder of Intel for quite a while. And when it hit 61.27, I decided to sell a little bit with a expectation to buy some AMD since it sold off. That type of trading is something that I enjoy doing. Trading around core positions is something that I'll be offering and discussing on this channel, Continual Shift. So if you found anything today of interest, put down a little like or a subscribe. I'll be looking to do 3 videos a week, and I'll be looking at some of the topical issues that are going on in the financial market as part of the financial fitness component to this channel. Also, we'll be looking at ways to really embrace not only financial fitness, yet health and vitality. This could be what I've been recently doing is a number of interviews on grief, the grief process. And then I'll also be doing some healing and harmony through meditation, through yoga, and different ways to stay resourceful in these volatile times. So again, my name is David Michael Rogers. This is Continual Shift. Subscribe, like, add a comment, add a question, and I thank you very much. And if you do ask a question, I'll do my best to respond to you. I'd also like to do a shout out to some of the guys that have been contributing to my own wisdom and discovery of the ways to use YouTube. And I'm going to add their names and add their comments on the bottom in the comment section to give you some insights into ways to increase your financial fitness as we move into May. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, and wishing you the very best. Continual shift. Make shift happen, because in life, shift will happen.